beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off the play fake, Winston. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Before it, it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 47-yard from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. throwing on first down. Corona. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
On first down, Corona. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Corona. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 1-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twins, watch twins.
Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Corona. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T. Higgins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give to Taylor.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Running left, Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Corona. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Jameis to throw it.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Winston. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
113 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 4.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Corona. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Number 53.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Corona. And Stills bringing it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Corona. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final preparations being made for the 2nd half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Corona. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Corona. And that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Corona. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Corona. He dumps it off to Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 7. Off play action. Corona. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st down. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action now, Winston. Sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Corona. Flushed out right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Corona. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Corona. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Corona letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Corona.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. on the counter. Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one.
They have nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On first down, Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.